Kizaru is one of the mightiest admirals in One Piece. The kind of power Kizaru displayed at Chaboti Archipelago was incredible. It was the first time we saw that kind of power. We had seen other Logia Devil Fruits, but the three of them had a deep impression on us. They're Ino's Goro Goro Nomi, Sabo's Mera Mera Nomi, and Kizaru's Pika Pika Nomi. Kizaru can travel at an incredible speed due to his Devil Fruit ability. He can also create sword, laser beam, and explosives using his Devil Fruit ability. The intangibility ability of his Devil Fruit made him untouchable at Chaboti Archipelago. Well, the Scratchman Apud did hit him, but three other supernovas had to suffer due to his stupidity. Except for Akainu, Kizaru also managed to injure Whitebeard at Marineford. Due to his nonchalance and carefree attitude, he was hard for us to distinguish if he is serious at all during the fighting. It was evident when he was fighting Silvus Rayleigh, Mark of the Phoenix, and Ben Beckman. So even if he fights the Straw Hat at Eddhead Island, it would be difficult to find if he's serious at all. Well, there is a marker that can tell us if he's fighting seriously or not. If one of the Straw Hats manages to injure him, we might get to see him getting serious for once. If Kizaru does fight, who's going to be his opponent? Luffy? Zoro? Sanji? Well, Sanji's attack power has a connection to Devil. His fire is related to Devil, whether it's Diablo Jumbo or Ife Jumbo. Both names have relation to Devil. On the other hand, Lucifer is the light bearer and Kizaru's power is light. It looks like Sanji is going to fight Kizaru, but Kizaru humiliated Luffy and Zoro when they were exhausted. At Chaboti Archipelago, Zoro was extremely weak after giving his all to fight off a pacifista, and his old injuries made things worse. So he was powerless when Kizaru stepped on his body and pinned him down. Similar thing happened to Luffy at Marineford. Luffy was extremely exhausted after fighting scores of marines and fending up explosions. When he was weak, two vice admirals gang up on him, Momonga and Dalmatian. By the time Kizaru arrived, Luffy couldn't even move his finger, let alone fight. Kizaru insulted him for being too weak. He looked down on him. He didn't even want to fight him. He just kicked him like a football and sent him flying to Whitebeard. So I think both Luffy and Zoro would want to redeem themselves. They would want to fight him and erase the humiliation they suffered back then. So who's gonna fight him? Luffy or Zoro? I think Luffy will fight him first, and they'll be even in this fight. So we won't have outcome of the battle anytime soon. But Saint Jigger's Saturn might intervene and Luffy has to disengage from the fight. Zoro will take over from there and fight Kizaru. Kizaru was a swordsman before he had his Devil Fruit. He still uses sword, light sword, so his fight against Zoro would be an interesting one. Back in Wano, Zoro had a huge power up. He hadn't figured out all of his new abilities, so this fight against Kizaru would help him to excavate all of his new powers and consolidate them. Zoro might fight him on equal footing at the later part of the fight, but Kizaru is not going to lose in this fight. He'll not lose until Luffy becomes the Pirate King. The Straw Hats are in a hurry to go to Elbaf, so they will escape when they get the chance. Saint Jigger's Saturn is here for Vegapunk's technology and weapons, so he would prioritize them over catching Luffy. Furthermore, the Blackbeard Pirates is a threat lurking in the shadows they cannot ignore. So I don't think Admiral Kizaru is going to fall in this arc. He's not going to lose for now. What's your opinion? Comment down below. Admiral Kizaru actually didn't hurt any of the Straw Hats at Chaboti Archipelago. Is Kizaru a friend or a foe? Is he a villain or an antagonist? To find this out, click the link in the description below. Like the video if you did and subscribe for more. Hit the notification bell icon for updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.